welcome to lecture 2. We're going to be covering fractions. So our first section is going to start on page 31. We're going to work very closely to the book through this chapter. The first topic we're going to cover is fraction multiplication. We have an example in the book, 2/3 multiplied by 4/7. What are the rules when we are multiplying fractions? Okay, we go straight across. So straight across, 2 times 4, 8. And then straight across on the bottom, 3 times 7, 21. Okay. Can we simplify that down any farther? No? There's no numbers that will divide into both 8 and 21. So then we would call that done. That's as simple as it gets. How about 2/5 times 1/3?
2/15.
Okay, so go straight across. 2 times 1 is 2. And then 5 times 3, 15. Will that simplify? Nope. Okay. 1/3 times 2/3.
It's going to be 2/9.
Okay, so go straight across. 1 times 2, 2. 3 times 3, 9. Will it simplify?
No.
No? So 2/7 times 1/3 is our next example. Straight across. 2 times 1, 2. 7 times 3, 21. Will that simplify? No? 4/9 times 2/3. 8 over 27. Will that simplify?
There's some exercises that help you get better with my fractions.
Yeah.
In my head,
We'll get to that.
there's a lot of memorization.
There's definitely some memorization that will help you. 3/4 times 3/7.
9/28.
9 over 28. Let me get the one off the board there. Will that simplify? No. 3/5 times 2/9.
7/45.
6 over 45. Will that simplify? Yes. So let's go back to this step. No.
Cross cancel the 3 and the number.
Okay, the 3 and the 9, I can get rid of the 3. How many times will 3 go into 3? 1. And then how many times will 3 go into 9? 3 times. So 1 times 2. And then 5 times 3, 15, is 6/45 simplified. These are both divisible by 3. So 6 divided by 3 is 2, and 45 divided by 3 is 15. So it's always easiest to simplify, if you can, before you multiply. Okay, next one. 4/7 times 2/3. Okay, so will it simplify at this step? No. We'll multiply 8 over 21.
So if they won't simplify before, Will it ever be able to simplify?
Usually not. Okay, questions on multiplying fractions? Bart?
It says in the book that sometimes, well, it says that two fractions times together can be smaller than, the answer can be smaller than together.
Okay,
Just
so
wait.
when our denominator is
Bigger,
bigger, that means the number has gotten smaller.
Is that why?
That's why.
I don't know if I understand it, but I understand that.
Good, good. Let's keep going then. We're going to go into division of fractions. So 2/5 divided by 5/7. We have a crazy rule when we divide by fractions. We flip the second fraction over and multiply. So when we flip something over, it's called using its reciprocal. So this turns into 2/5 times 7/5. So my values just swap. Will any of those terms simplify? No? Okay, so then multiply straight across. So 2 times 7 is 14. 5 times 5, 25. Does that make sense? When we multiply, we use the reciprocal. Let's do the next one. One third divided by 4/5. So what should we do first?
What's that one, 5?
Okay, flip it over. So it turns into 1/3 times 5/4. Will any of my terms simplify? No? Then I just multiply straight across. 5 over 12. Three sevenths divided by 2/3. So first step, flip it. So it turns into 3/7 times 3/2. Will any of those terms simplify? No? And so 3 times 3, 9. 14ths. The next example is 3/8 divided by 8/9. What should I do first? Can I simplify first?
No.
Why not?
Because the rule says you have to flip it before you simplify it.
Okay. I have to flip it before I simplify, or else I'm going to be tempted to simplify right there, aren't I? Okay. So flip it first. 3/8 times 9/8. Will it simplify now? No. Okay. 3 times 9? 27. 64ths. All right, last one. 3/5 divided by 5/7. What should I do first? Flip it over. 3/5 times 7/5. Will anything simplify? No? 21 25. We good on dividing?